computer because I don't. There we go. Okay, we're ready to go. So my name is Steve Bentley. This is Michelle Donavon. Welcome to the call tonight. It is Monday,
Yes.
February the 20th. I've been in Mexico for a week. I just got back. I got the brain right now. So it's all good. Welcome to the call, everybody. This is our just a little extra call that we're going to be doing. And we're going to be calling this really a Isagenix opportunity meeting or a virtual opportunity meeting. So this is all about sharing Isagenix with people. This is recorded. So we're going to send this out onto our team pages so that you can use this later with people to help them learn a little bit more about Isagenix. I'm jazzed that we've got Donavon Roberson on the call. He's the South Region corporate rep for Isagenix, and he's been in Isagenix for almost a year now, I think, right, Donavon?
Little over a year. Yep, little over a year. Yep.
I learned about you just later last year as they were shifting around the South Region reps, and still not the best one. That's you. And I love when Donavon first came in, and he first came into the South Region where we've got a bunch of people on the call as part of that region. So we got Christian on there, Piper, and a bunch of other people from our Florida team. And you're going to be catching the recording too if you're not on the call right now. But I love what he said. He said, I want to create some massive success in the South Region. Massive success. I want to have more millionaires. I want to have more people going to top achievers. I want to have more six-figure income earners. And I want to have higher retention and enrollments in the South Region than any other region in Isagenix. Like, I love that. So I immediately, with shaking fingers, messaged him. It's okay. Well, when can we talk so you can kick my butt? So Donavon's my mentor. He's the guy that gets me on track and keeps me focused on what I want to achieve. So that when I call y'all up, then you know where it's coming from. So he's the guy that you can secretly go, Donavon, because it's coming from him. Hey, Leah, welcome to the call. So Donavon is a very faith-filled fella. He's had a lot of work in children's ministry in the past, helped thousands and thousands of people, I think all over the world, but I know for sure all over North America and Central America. So all over the place, created a lot of change in people. And he does it from a place of loving folks and really helping them out, which is why he fits so perfectly in with Isagenix. He comes here to help us, right? He's going to push you if you want, but he's here to help you. So if you're a leader in your organization, especially if you're in the South Region, Donavon's your guy. If you're not in the South Region, then he can connect you with the person that's in your region, because I don't want you taking up his time, because Christian and me and Piper and Leah, etc., we're going to be keeping him busy. So you got to find your own person. But I'm super jazzed that Donavon's on the call today. So that's Donavon, don't spell it wrong. Right? I learned that really quickly early. And Roberson, not Robertson. So welcome to the call, Donavon. I know you're going to bring me back in a minute to talk about some products, but I'm just going to hand the call off to you. We are recorded, and we're super jazzed that you're on the call, and we really appreciate you taking the time in your busy schedule to come in here and share with us what you know. So take it.
Absolutely, man. Thanks, Theo. I appreciate it. Hey, everybody. I am really excited to be with you guys tonight, to work with you guys. It'll be exciting for me, too, to keep working with you guys into the future. So what I wanted to do is we're going to do our Experience Isagenix presentation. So I don't know how many guests we have on the call right now. But if you're a guest with us, thanks for being on. If you're not, you get a chance to see this and go through this. And I really want to encourage you guys to take action and show some people later on what we're going to do. So we're going to go through it quickly. I've got actually 3 of these calls tonight. So we'll go through it quickly and share it with you guys. But yeah, just know that moving forward, we're going to be here to help, to encourage you guys to support and help you grow your businesses. And it's really about impact, right? That's why I love Isagenix. Is the impact that we're able to have in people's lives. To me, it's fantastic. Just hearing the stories, seeing the transformation that takes place, and being able to be part of that. So I'm going to share my screen real fast. So if you just bear with me for just a second here, I think we'll get set up. And there we go. I should see Isagenix page there. Is everybody good? All right. So we're going to go through this. So we did all of this already, so we'll keep going on. But here's what I love to ask right away. I love starting off with the question, are you living your ideal life? And when I think about ideal life, I think about, am I the person that I really want to be, right? Am I with the people that I want to be with? Am I doing the things that I want to do? Do I have the things I want to have? just like you start thinking about your dream life, you start thinking about, throwing it out there into the future, and really, really putting your mind around what kind of person do I want to be, and what kind of life do I want to live. Jim Collins says that good is the enemy of great, right? And I think most of us would probably say, you know what, we've got a good life. My question is, do you have a great life? Do you have the life that you've always wanted to have? Or do you have a life that maybe you've just started dreaming about, just started thinking about, and you're not quite there yet? Isagenix can actually help to bring that about and to make that happen. And so for those of you that are guests, we'll kind of talk through that. So we're a health and wellness company. We really specialize in a couple different solutions that we're going to talk about here in a few minutes. But as I talk to people about their ideal life and say, hey, what is it that's keeping you from living in that place, right? What's keeping you from going there, having that ideal life, being in that space? I hear things like, I'm overweight, I don't have energy, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, the financial resources, those types of things. And so it really breaks down into a couple of different areas, which we're going to talk about here real fast. So the global weight loss market, right, was estimated in 2015 at $672 billion. Now, when you think about weight gain for just a moment, you think about all the things that come with it, right? You've got diseases that come with it. You've got lack of energy, emotional strain, emotional stress, the mental strain, the mental stress that's on your body. So it's not just the physical side of things, but there's a lot of other issues that come with it. And so we start putting on weight. What do? We start looking for solutions and ways to get rid of that weight. So, we've got a need. We're paying for solutions to meet that need, right? To drop that weight, to get back to that place that we want to be. The problem with a lot of these solutions that a lot of people go to is they're not sustainable, and they're really not healthy for you, because we're putting a lot of fillers and sweeteners and all kinds of stuff into your system, into your body, that just aren't really healthy. So, and we'll talk about that here in just a couple of slides. Fitness industry. So the fitness industry is worth $75 billion in gyms alone, right? Now, again, what is this? The need to look great, to feel great, to have the energy, to have that body that we once had, or maybe that body that we never had that we want to have, right? So we get the gym memberships. We start paying for the gym memberships. We start paying for the trainers and the coaches and everything to help us with that. And again, a need. We're paying for solutions to meet those needs, right? But again, if we're not changing our lifestyle, if we're not changing what we eat, what we put into the body, just going to the gym every day isn't really going to help us out, right? Being active isn't going to help us out. It's got to be a combination. And then there's a third stat that I think is really interesting, is the global anti-aging market is expected to reach $285 billion by 2018. And so when you think about this one, to me, this is about, the baby boomers that are loving life, and they love to experience life, and they want to experience that life, completely and fully. And so they're just going to they're going to pay, right, whatever it needs that needs to be paid in order to make that happen. So they're going to extend that life out. Now, all of us want that, right? As we're getting older, we want the best life possible. We want to look good doing it, and we want to feel good doing it, right? And so when we have a need, we look for solutions to meet those needs, and to make that happen. So, early on we talked about that, there's the needs out there. We're a solutions-based company, right? So solutions that transform lives is what we're all about. And what that means is that, we're about a full person, really, transformation. It's not just about each individual need here, but a lot of times this is where we get started. So you may come in and go, hey, look, I'm interested in Isagenix for weight loss, right? That's great. Guess what's going to happen? As you get into it, you start losing weight, you start feeling better, you're going to get that energy. And so you transition over into the energy solution. And so you're looking for, the e-shots and the coffee and the solutions that's going to help you to grow your energy and to keep that energy up. And then maybe you get into it and say, you know what? I need that performance side, because now I look great. I feel great. I want to go towards that, that route of just being a performance-driven athlete or performance-driven person. So I'm going to go that route. So we have weight loss, energy, performance, healthy aging, wealth creation. Those are the solutions that a lot of folks will come in and look for, for help, right, to meet a need that they have. And so our solutions kind of look like this. We have different packs, right, different kits. We call them packs. And we've got some core products, which I'm going to have Steve talk about here in just a little bit. But we've got some of the core products that are there that make up some of those core solutions, or some of those solutions for us. And then we swap out some of the other products to help, best meet the need of that solution. So this would be an example of one of our solutions there. And this is our weight loss solution. It's got a lot of the packs, the cleanse, or excuse me, the shakes, the cleanse, the ionics, the snacks, and everything that go with it. So Steve, talk to us a little bit. So we're going to talk about some of our core products here. So one of our core products is the Isagenix shake. So talk to us a little bit about the Isagenix shake and really what makes it important, unique, and really valuable to us as we jump into this, into these solutions.
Yeah, thanks so much, Donovan, for introducing all that and bringing it up to this point. I've been in Isagenix this is my 11th year now, and I've used all these core products almost every single day for 11 years. And I'm 51 years old, and this is what allows me to feel and look great because I'm getting great building blocks. And the core of that is this Isagenix shake. I love the whey protein shake because it's really bioavailable and it's giving my body everything that it needs to function effectively. I've got the minerals, I've got the enzymes, I've got probiotics, the amino acids, healthy carbs, and healthy fats. And there's a couple different versions. We got some dairy-free versions. We've got some whey protein. We've got a higher protein version called the Isagenix Pro. But this is a complete meal. Unlike a lot of shakes out there that have artificial sugars or really low-quality protein, this is a high-quality protein, natural sugars from fructose from organic beets. And what we're getting from this is a really perfect meal. There's enough calories in there and enough protein to make a complete meal. So it's very filling and it gives your body everything that it needs. So I love the shake.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And a lot of us, I mean, you know, and I talk to people like you start your day with this, right? So with the shakes, if you're looking for weight loss, typically what will happen is you'll do 2 of these a day and then you have a sensible meal in the evening. You know, and then if you're just maintaining, right, you might do 1 of these a day and then, you know, do 2 meals and everything else. You can supplement them, you know, however you want to do it. That's kind of what my wife and I do. Sometimes we're like, you know what, it's just shakes today because, you know, we're busy and we're running all around. We've got 6 kids, so we're here and there and everywhere. So sometimes it's like, yep, it's just shakes today. And then other times, you know, we're, you know, trying different things. So that's the shakes. Shakes are really important. And I love what you said. It's that full meal replacement. You think about the macronutrients in this, trying to spend the time to do this on your own takes a lot of time, a lot of prep, a lot of energy to do it, right, to make it happen and make it healthy. Whereas with this, the convenience is there. You can take these with you if you travel a lot. You can take these on the planes with your shaker cup, you know, hit it with some water and go. It's really fantastic that way. All right. So next we've got our next one is, which is fantastic as well. We've got our Cleanse for Life. And a lot of people, Steve, when we talk about cleansing, a lot of people kind of freeze up a little bit. So talk to us about cleansing and how this is different and why this is really important for our system.
For Isagenix, what we do is we use cleansing as part of an intermittent fasting program. So we're helping your body digestively relax and recover. And all the benefits that you get from fasting are going to get kicked in during these cleansing days. Don't think colon cleansing. There's no hoses that come with the kit. This is a cellular cleanse. It's a very high mineral drink. So it's very alkaline, very high trace minerals that help support your body's natural ability to get impurities out of your system, sort of detoxification. So it's not a colon cleanse. Cleansing does not particularly work, but what we're doing here is cellular cleansing by supporting your body and giving it what it needs to do what it's supposed to be doing, but can't for 2 reasons. One, the food that we have access to typically is undernourished. It's very low in nutrients. And number 2, a lot of the impurities that we're exposed to, our body doesn't know what to do with them, so it needs that extra support. So it's true your body has cleansing systems, but they need this support. And as I mentioned, Michelle and I just came back from a week in Mexico. We've got a couple cleansing days lined up tomorrow and the next day. So it's just to recover from that. And sometimes we'll be doing the cleansing at night. She does a 2-day cleanse. She's an elite athlete. Does a couple cleansing days every month and a half. Keep your body accessing fat as a fuel source. So if you ever feel like you're locked onto carbs and you look in the fridge and all you want is chocolate, maybe it's time for a cleansing day to get your body reset and back on track. So I love this product. Yeah, it's really good. And it helps get the body back to where it needs to be in order to function the way it was designed to function, which is fantastic. And there's different ways to cleanse, right? Like you were saying, some people do, just an overnight, an everyday type of cleanse. Some people do the 1-day cleanse, and then you've got the 2-day deep cleanses. So, which are great. Okay, the next one. Now this one, everybody, this is kind of like liquid gold, right? So this one is our Ionic Supreme. All right, so share with us about the Ionic Supreme and what really, this stuff is awesome. This is really awesome. I love this product. I actually do it 2 to 3 times a day. It's incredible. It's so good. And to me, I'm a performance coach for almost 30 years now. And my goal is to stress people out in training. Stress is not bad. What's bad is when you don't adapt to the stress. So think of Ionic Supreme as dramatically increasing your body's ability to adapt to stress. So that when you get going on, life, and you put this in, mentally and physically, your body is going to go through this process of figuring out what does it need. It's going to get it from Ionic Supreme. There's so many nutrients in here that people would pay hundreds of dollars a month for if they got it outside of Isagenix. And this is it's like $1 a day. It's like it's a no-brainer to use this. I love it for energy, mental focus, recovery, stress relief. It's an amazing product. Again, 2 to 3 times a day, I use this product. Once a day minimum, I say to everybody else to use it. So
yeah, no, it is fantastic, and it does. I tell you what, I notice when I take this, the mental clarity is there for me. Like it doesn't give you that energy spike that you would think of when you hear something like this. Like the energy's there. It's fantastic. The mental clarity's there, and the adaptogens. If you think about the botanicals that are formulated in this. You think about where they grow, they've had to grow in harsh environments, right? So what does it do? They've learned to grow and to adapt in those environments. It helps us to do the same thing, our bodies to do the same thing, which is great. Mm-hmm. All right. Next one here is our complete essentials with product B, Isagenesis. So this, I've heard some people say, oh, great, it's just a vitamin pack. It's so much more than a vitamin pack. It's 8 products in one. Filled with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fatty acids, the telomere support, and it really fills in the gaps for us on, I think what you mentioned earlier, Stephen, is that what we're eating, what we're putting in our bodies right now is already a lot of it, not just, not from Isagenix necessarily, but a lot of the food that we're putting in, it's already nutrient deficient, right? So this kind of helps to fill in some of those gaps.
I love this product. We use it every single day. Michelle and I, when we went to Mexico, made sure we had all of these in our suitcase. And every single day for breakfast and dinner, we would have these nutrients. And she actually said to me just before this call, you haven't taken your vitamins yet. Make sure you take them before the call because you're going to forget, right? Yep. I'm great for the morning, but sometimes the evening. So thanks to Michelle, I'm always getting them in. I love the omega fatty acids. That's so important for fat metabolization and brain and skin health and nail and hair. We've got the ageless actives, which are now the cytoactives, which is D3, resveratrol. There's another one in there. Resveratrol, D3, and the CoQ10. CoQ10, yeah. Such a great product for overall health. And the reason I say that one is because I'm an athlete coach. It is so important to get that into your body to recover from physical performance. And that's the big thing that people who are doing Isagenix, especially when they do the whole line, they notice it's recovery. And as a performance coach, I help people get better because they can recover faster and work out harder more often. And life is like that. If you're not recovering from the stress of your daily functions, you're going to feel like garbage and you're not going to be able to function effectively the next day and be all that you can be. The simple vitamins is going to take you from where you are to where you want to be when it comes to functioning and productivity. It's just an amazing product line.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So, and we've got, obviously there's more products, more support. We could talk for hours on the products that are here. The performance line is great. The skincare is great. The snacks and mini meals, a lot of these will help you out. Again, if you're on the go, if you're traveling a lot, when you're cleansing, the whey thins are awesome. The Isodelights help out, right? To keep you going through the day so you don't feel that, complete crash or anything. So it just keeps you going, keeps you active, keeps you moving. The e-shots are fantastic. The coffee, it's all really good products. And again, we're putting all of these products mixed in with some of the core products that we've got there. And then you can add some of these on as well. And I really encourage you guys to try out these different products too. And then you're going to see different results. So the results that we see here are, these are some of our IsoBody finalists, right? So you've got different people, different results. And I say this all the time, every body has a different, a different result with Isagenix. Not everybody's going to react the same way. Not everybody needs the same thing, right? So everybody's going to have different results. You're going to see, some people will put on weight. Some people will take off weight. Some people are going to put on, a lot of lean muscle. Some people are going to take off a lot of fat. It just depends on what happens and the effort, the energy, everything that you put into it. With that, we talk about a lot that we don't, diagnose treat, cure, prevent any diseases, right? That's not what we're about. And the typical, like what would be typical is about 9 pounds. We did a study in 2012, and we found on a 30-day system about 9 pounds of weight loss is about average. 2 pounds of that being the visceral fat. That's the fat around the organs, the fat that's restricting the organs from doing what they were designed to do. It's the fat that's killing us, really. Another way to look at it, so if you go to a doctor and say, hey, listen, doc, I got to lose weight, or you've got a health condition or something's going on, a lot of times they'll put you on a heart-healthy diet. The heart-healthy diet, it restricts calories, restricts some of the things that you're putting into your body. So, your body's not getting everything that it needs to get in order to do the things it needs to do. What happens with diets is people tend to rebound on it, right? Because it's not sustainable. Whereas with Isagenix, because we're not depriving the body of anything, we're actually giving the body everything it needs. It's a lot more sustainable. And here's some of the things that we found: 56% more weight loss, 47% more fat lost, twice as much visceral fat. So again, because of that, it's a lot more sustainable. And here's the other thing too, is it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. If you talk to anybody that's part of the IsoBody system solutions, your Isagenix systems and solutions, they're going to tell you, look, it's about changing a lifestyle. It's about transforming completely. This is our vision. Our vision is to impact world health, to free people from physical and financial pain, and then process create the largest health and wellness company in the world. And to me, it's awesome when you really stop and think about what we do and why we do it, right? We want to help people become the best versions of themselves possible. And we do that by helping them physically and by helping them out financially. Let me share this real fast. So this is our company, just to kind of give you some understanding of what type of company you're with. So John Anderson, gentleman in the bottom right, he is our master formulator, our founder. We call him the Mineral Man. He's the one that really has started developing all these products for us. He'd worked for over 600 companies, developing about 2,300 products, or over 2,300 products. And with it, what he found was that there was a lot of sweeteners and fillers and artificial flavors and just stuff that was put into the products that weren't natural, that weren't good for the body. And so he has this commitment right from the beginning that we're going to be about no compromise ingredients, no compromise products. Everything's going to be pure. Everything's going to be good for the body, so it can absorb quickly, so that the body can do what it needs to do. So if he's going to focus on that, then he needed somebody to help out with the business side of things. So he reached out to the Cougars. Jim and Kathy knew the industry. Jim was a barber, a bodybuilder, and then he went into health and wellness, grew a company to over $1 billion. Kathy was a dental hygienist, and she went into network marketing. She actually maxed out 3 network marketing companies. And so they both knew the industry very well. So the 3 of these guys together, coming together to start to build this company up, to get it off the ground. And when you think about where we are and where we were 14 years ago, it's pretty incredible. Jim and Kathy's son, Eric, joined the company. And he's our senior VP of global field development. And he's all about making sure that we're a legacy company, right? Something that's sustainable, something that we can pass on into the future from one generation to the next, which is pretty awesome. It's a global opportunity, right? Which is fantastic. It's really incredible when you start to think about this. Spanning in 12 countries, we're actually opening up into 13th, our 13th country here here soon. In a couple of months, we're going to be in the UK, which we're excited about. But there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity for you to grow and for us to have an impact on others. And again, think about the timing of it, right? Financially, we're growing. In 2015, we were $892 million. Last year, $924 million. So we're on that way to the $1 billion mark. And it's not just about dollars and cents for us as much as it is about the impact that we're having as we go out and we share the products with other people. So we talked about that we're freeing people from physical and financial pain. We are a health and wellness company. We're also network marketing. So that's how you can make some income, right? So if you're looking at this and say, hey, listen, the products are great and I want an additional source of income, additional stream of income, you can utilize the products to be able to do that. And we'll talk about that here quickly in a little bit. But maybe some of you guys are like, hey, I just want the products. That's fine, right? Get into it, get the products, let the products do what they're designed to do. You're going to love it. And what's going to happen is people are going to ask you about it, and then you're going to share it. And we want that. And I'll explain that in just a second here. But worldwide network marketing is an $182 billion industry. Health and beauty dominates the industry, and that's really what we're about. And it's an additional stream of income. You can work this in, we call it pockets of time, right? So you've got 5 minutes here, 15 minutes there. 10 minutes here, you can share this with other people and you can get a stream of income that comes in. It's a couple extra $100 a month, which for a lot of us, that's really helpful. Or if it's something you say, you know what, I'm really going to work this. I'm going to work it hard and I'm going to retire and do this full time. You could do that as well. So there's a lot of potential and possibility there for you. And again, just like with the physical side, right, the earning side of it, it's dependent on you and your skills, your ability, your ambition, your time, your activity, all of those types of things. It's really what you put into it. I love what Eric Coover says. It's not net sit on your butt marketing, right? It's network marketing. It takes work. It takes effort. It takes energy. And you got to get out there and make it happen. And, when you think about a global outreach, one of the things that's interesting is that we have a location, physical location in each of those countries that we're in, which means you have over 800 employees worldwide that are committed to helping you grow, to build your business, and to have a great impact, which is awesome. And so how it works is this, and Stephen, if you wanted to share just a couple minutes to this, that'd be great. But it's that networking. We talk about eat it, love it, share it, right? Which is really simple. I eat it, meaning I take the products in, I allow the products to do what they need to do. I love it because I love how I feel, I love how I look, I love the way that it's working in my body, and then I'm going to share it with other people. And it really becomes that simple. And then we say, as you share, right? You share the products, meaning I'm going to get people to do this with me, or I'm going to invite other people to be part of this. Then they share, right? And as they share, they're inviting other people to become part of it. And that's how you build your business. It's really a simple business model. Did you want to add anything to that real fast?
Yeah, absolutely. And I always think when we say sharing Isagenix with people, I think about helping people solve problems.
Yep.
I'm never selling a product. And when I'm connecting with people, I'm asking them questions about, what is it that you want more of in your life? What do you want less of, right? Less of being excess body fat, fatigue, mental fog, right?
Yep.
Do you want more time freedom? Do you want more money? Do you want more energy? Do you want more vitality? Do you want more, like a more effective immune system? Let me show you some information I think you'd be interested in. That's sharing to me. I'm just helping people find a solution to a problem that they've already identified from me talking to them. That's it. It's so easy.
Yep.
It feels so good because the more successful I am in Isagenix, it's really an indication that I'm helping more people.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And this is a real simple business model. It's not, I don't want people to get the impression that it's easy, because it's not necessarily easy. It takes work. It takes effort. But you can make it happen and you can do it. Right. So, but it is a really simple, it's just that we're not selling, we're just sharing. We're inviting people to be part of it. And who can use it? Anybody, right? Like anybody that likes food, anybody that eats, we can share that with them. So how do we get started on it? So it's really simple. If somebody's sharing this with you, if you're a guest, again, you're listening to this or you're watching this, talk to the person that invited you to see this and find out, right? Talk to them about what your need is and what solution is best for you. And then we'll get you started on a system that makes sense, get you started right away to make that happen. And you can do that today, which will be pretty awesome, and get that going today. All right, Stephen, can we stop the recording here? Because I want to share something with everybody that's on and share it with you.
Absolutely. And I know you want to go in like 2 minutes. So
let me stop
that right now.